Well, here we are, that time of the year again, guys, when it is the stressful part of renewing your visa. Everyone has to renew their visa pretty much every year. There are a couple of visas, maybe like one of the talent visas, it's every 2 years, but mostly everyone has to renew every year. And there are different rules for different folks. So this is where you're gonna go. So of course I have an account because I've been here pretty much 3 years now. So of course I have an account. This is my second rodeo renewing my visa, which is definitely different than getting your visa. So you're gonna go in, and when you go in, then you have to go in and say, I would like to renew my resident permit, answer the questions, and then it's going to take you to the page. Now, you should be doing this before whatever your information is, your personal information was from the last time, it will be in there, and there's going to be only limited times that you can change that. Maybe like an address change or something like that. Then the next question, they're going to ask you purpose of your stay, and you have to put that. And then the next is going to be your resources. That's going to be where you still have to show that you have enough money to take care of your damn self. So for whatever country it is, you have to look at what the minimum amount of cost of living they have dedicated for people to be able to live comfortably in that particular country. And don't be freaking out for the Americans when y'all hear this, because it ain't nowhere near what the US. So let's just say for France, it might be $2,000 a month, $2,300. I think it's like $2,300 a month. So I would have to show my resources to show that I have that money to be able to stay here, and I ain't gonna be ciphering off the state system. So then they're gonna ask you to look at your stuff. You're going to also, the thing that made this great is that they made it where now the resources part. So we'll go back up here. So you have your resources, which is here, and that's where you're going to have to let them know, I got a job, I got a business, I'm, financing myself, yada, yada, yada. Then you're going to go to your resources, Then you're going to go to your document support. So this is where you're going to have to go get an electronic ID picture taken. And it has a digital number, and you upload that. You have to upload your either visa or your card that you have, your residency card that you're renewing. You also have to upload your financial documents, which would usually be bank statements. And then like for me, because I'm on a student visa, I have to upload my certificate of the level where I'm at, and that, I am enrolled to continue to be there for a year. And then you're going to submit all of those. And the great thing is it can be submitted digitally. And then they're going to give you the overview where you're going to make sure, and you need to make sure, I'm always nervous at this part, check that crap over and over and over and over again, because once you submit it, it's there, like you can't correct it. I mean, I don't think that's true, but once you submit it, you can't correct it. So once you do the overview, then you are going to hit the confirmation button. Now, I got all the way to the end. I'm like, oh my gosh, mine's not up till October. They always suggest that you do it. No, you can't do it any sooner than 3 months in advance. In France, you need to do it like for real 3 months in advance. Because when I tell you, they take forever. And so to process the application, and then for you to get the actual card, it's crazy. So today is the 30th of June, and mine is up in October, which means I can't submit it earlier than July. So I literally have everything in there, which is great. And tomorrow is just going to be click send, and they're going to have all my shit. And hopefully they will have it processed before it actually expires. I think last year, I either got my card the week before it expired, even though I had submitted everything 3 months earlier, or the week after. And then what'll happen is that they will send you a text message telling you your card is ready to go get picked up at the prefecture. Now, that's a whole nother story. I did that last year. stressful as I don't know what. Now, I do feel like my French is better this year. So now that I understand the system and now that I also understand French a little bit more, it might not be that stressful, but it is stressful. And you have to pay a tariff that they don't tell you. You could go online and do it. You get there and you're like, no one told me. And then you're like, okay, I can pay it. And they're like, no, you can't pay it here. And so I'll have to find my video that I did last year to show y'all how stressful it was. And I got help from a Canadian lady that helped me, and thank God, because I was getting ready to leave the prefecture and go all the way back home, and it would have been in vain because I did get my card that day. So it's an easy process for you to go ahead. It's just the process in getting it processed. That's the part that's stressful, is, them processing it within the time. Now, if you get an email that says it's been processed and approved and we'll contact you when you get your card, and then someone wants to travel, they don't have the card yet, you're good to travel on that piece of paper. So yeah, guys, it's that time of the year. Time's going by real quick. After this year, I am going to be changing my visa from the student visa to an entrepreneur visa. So that is, I got to get my business plan together this year for how I want to do the business. And I'm glad that I took this long, because now I kind of know it's rebranded, it's different. And now I kind of know what I want to do that I think that I would really like to do for the business. So once I do that, I still have to re-up every year, but that will count towards my 5-year, 10-year, and or dual citizenship. So after being here for 5 years and paying taxes, I can apply for the 10-year residency card, thank you, Lord, which then I only have to renew it every 10 years, or I can also apply for dual citizenship, and I plan on doing both. So the problem is because I'm going to be here now, come next year, 3 years, on a student visa, they don't count my time on a student visa, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. Because if I'm here, I'm putting money here because I'm buying stuff, I'm renting an apartment, I'm paying for school, I'm learning French. I don't understand why that shouldn't count. So we'll deal with that when the time comes. But that's it. Simple, easy, but not so easy. And that is the renewal process, at least for everyone on a regular general basis. Okay, y'all, we are back. Today is the 1st of July. Let's see if I will be able to submit my application today. So like I stated earlier, we've got everything: my personal information, my purpose of staying, my resources, that's your money, showing me you got the money, not just saying you got the money. Then I'm supposed to check at the overview. So now I'm going to check and see there's still some issues that I don't see a lot of my stuff on here. I don't know why. So let me see if it says check and confirm. Okay, so it's letting me check my purpose of stay, which I got all of that. It's my personal information that's missing that I'm kind of nervous about because it's not showing it. And then my resources, it's showing that. Let's see. Purpose of staying. All right, let's see. Check and confirm the rest of information. I did that. See? Okay. Yep. All of that's on there. Check and confirm. And all my stuff that I put up there, my resident permit, my attestation, my enrollment, my certificate, all that stuff, check and confirm. And then, so now I'm able to confirm and submit. So I don't know why I get nervous, but I'm nervous that my personal information is not showing up, like my last name, date of birth, all that stuff. And maybe it's not showing up because it's already in the system, but it's just, I just don't like that field. So I don't know. I'm gonna put something in the comments just so they can know, because they're saying once you submit it, you can't change it. So I'm gonna put something in the comments to let them know I don't see this shit. So just so y'all know, I don't see the information for my personal stuff. Okay, y'all, I just don't trust These websites are horrible. I just don't trust that. So what I've done is I've tried to send them a message. The only problem is it takes them forever to answer. So I'm hoping I'll get an answer by tomorrow, because I want to go ahead and send off this application ASAP. And that's the only thing. The other thing I could do is I can go ahead and send it, and if they have any issues, they'll contact me later. But I just don't trust doing that. So here we go again. French bureaucracy is horrible, and their internet sites and websites here are the worst. And they do not, or if they do respond, they take forever. So those are the negatives right now. The biggest negatives that I have about living over here is dealing with this kind of stuff. So after receiving my approval in November for my resident card, I now get the text. This is what they send, telling me that my card is ready to be picked up, and I have to pay $75. So now I'm going to go on the website, which is right here. And this is what I had to learn the first time. So I'm going to go on the web, and I can purchase the tax, and it can either be sent to me via email or it can be sent to me via a text message. I'm going to choose email. But the first time I went, it was a debacle because there was nothing to tell me where do I purchase it from. You can purchase it from a tobacco store or you can purchase it online. So I'm going to purchase it online because I now know. And then Monday, because they have specific hours, I won't be able to go until Monday. Today is Thursday. I'm going to go down and stand in that long line and wait to go and pick up my card. So yay, yay, yay. Now let's see how that adventure will go. Okay, I'm on my way to the prefecture for the annual Get My Card renewal. We have to take the tram to Cadam, and then we will go to the prefecture where I will be picking up my card. So today is the day. I did pretty much good time. I got my renewal in November, and now it's December. And I got the text to come and get my card, which is how they do it every year. So let's see. And there's a tram we're taking to the prefecture. Okay, and now I'm getting off the tram. And we are going to the prefecture. Pretty much where everybody else is going. The same direction. We're going to the prefecture. I got confused last year, but I now know where I'm going. So it's over there. And as you can see, a bunch of other folks are going in the same direction and probably for the same thing. Y'all, I think that's the line to get into the prefecture. I think so. I need to make sure. No, I didn't go that way the last time. So I need to find out. I'm confused again, like usual. But now my French is better, so I can ask. But I think that's the line. Okay, y'all, yeah, it's a line outside the actual building to get into the prefecture. So this wasn't even the line I was in last year. I asked in French, so thank God for that. But it don't start until 1 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock now, so I have to stand in this line. And then, yeah, this is... I don't remember going in this week, but I don't know how soon they're going to let folks in. But again, this is the one thing about French we don't like as Americans is the French bureaucracy. The line is now moving, and when I tell y'all the line is so long, that's the prefecture. The line is way back. I can't far back. It's all the way back up to that wall. This is where we gotta go to go and pick up your card. So hopefully once I get in, it'll be quick for me. A lot of these people actually have rendezvous appointments to get their paperwork done. So I finally got my card. It took about maybe about an hour and a half once inside. So even though I got there at 12, I was kind of close to the front, which was good, but that line was long as I don't know what. So next year I'm gonna get there at 11:30. Each year I learned something different, but it went smoothly. Got my new card, my new renewal, and next year I will be changing my visa type, so hopefully there will not be any problems. And then I'm going to be working towards my 10-year card and dual citizenship, so I don't have to do this crap every year, but this year was absolutely positively smoother than it was last year. I learned my lesson.